The combination of countries in my portfolio, Russia is the largest geographic market, vast territory, enormous potential across different sectors, massive challenges and massive opportunities. For Caspian states, Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan are our priority countries, and the scale of opportunities there is a bit narrower. It's mainly focused around oil and gas, about energy sectors, but some really exciting and interesting developments in those countries. Russia is fourth or third largest spender on energy, so anything that companies from Scotland can help with by saving this massive expenditure would be most welcome. I know every business is concerned, would I be paid or would I be not, or would I face problems. On the average, Russian buyers pay better, quicker, and the amount of non-paid contracts is really insignificant. Russia is very much focused on its own culture and the language. So breaking the barrier is really important, and in most of the cases, Scottish companies and Scots are doing it really, really well. I'm really glad to work with a country with such identity, with such historic links across all over the world, including Russia. We have common history going back to the Second World War. Russians are very respectful for that, and we do appreciate this fact in our history. Preparing for market entry in Russia is a task you cannot ignore, starting from obtaining your invitation letter and getting your visa, making sure that the hotel is in the right location so that you don't have to spend hours in traffic jams. All we hear about Russia these days is sanctions, new sanctions and counter-sanctions. And I don't want anybody to think for a moment that this is not important. This is really, really important. This is really, really significant to all businesses. And I would encourage companies to check the due diligence list against Russia with respect to sanctions very, very thoroughly. SDI is focused on delivery of a range of services to Scottish companies. My personal portfolio includes individual company support. We do it on what is known as overseas market support. That's one company engaged with us on a very intensive basis. Other form of support is for a group of companies with trade missions or thought leadership seminars, workshops, which we organize in the market. We also conduct reverse missions to Scotland, introducing Russian operators or Russian contractors to Scottish companies. We do a lot with global Scots, and I'm really glad to say that we have a number of global Scots in Russia and in these markets with a strong oil and gas background. We also rely on our partners from DIT, Department of International Trade, who are leading on some of the missions, and we join them as SDI partners. For all companies thinking about Russia, all I can say is welcome to Russia. Добро пожаловать в Россию. And the one word which you want to take with you is спасибо, which is thank you.